Have you ever walked away from someone who broke you, only to find yourself wanting to go back? You delete their number, but then you memorize it again. You block them, but somehow you end up checking if they're online. You promise yourself it's over. You say, "This time, I'm done." But deep down you know that part of you still hopes they'll come back different. Why do we keep going back to what hurts us? This is Billy Healing Corner, the space where we talk about pain, not to stay in it, but to understand it and to heal together. Tonight's story is not about weakness. It's about what happens when love feels like both the medicine and the poison. Take a breath and listen closely. Before we play tonight's voice message, I want to tell you a little about the person who sent it. Her name is Maya. She's not a celebrity, not an influencer, not a public speaker. She's just someone like you and me, someone trying to make sense of a heart that still aches. Maya was in a relationship that taught her how to doubt herself. It wasn't full of shouting or drama. It was quiet, the kind of quiet that slowly eats away your confidence. When she finally decided to leave, she thought the pain would stop. But that's when the real fight began. The fight with her own memories and her own hope. So before we hear Maya's words, take a deep breath. Think of the person you once loved, the one who made you question yourself, the one you had to let go of even when it hurt. Now, let's listen to Maya.
Hi, Billy. I don't really know why I'm sending this. Maybe I just can't keep it all inside anymore. It's been 3 months since I left him, but if I'm honest, I don't think I ever really left. He was never cruel, not in the obvious way. No yelling, no big fights. Just silence. A silence that felt like punishment. Days would go by without a word, and then he'd text something simple like, "Hey, miss you." And suddenly, everything in me melted. All the pain disappeared for a moment. I'd forgive him instantly. I'd tell myself, "See, he does care." And then it would start again. More silence, more waiting, more of me shrinking to fit what he wanted. He'd tell me I was too emotional, too much, too sensitive, and I started believing him. I started apologizing for my feelings, for needing love, for wanting to be chosen. One night, I sat in my car outside his apartment. I saw the lights were off. He said he was home, but he wasn't. And that's when I realized I wasn't losing him. I was losing myself. I went home that night and I blocked him. Everywhere. I told my friends it was over, and for a while I was proud. I really thought I was healing. But then, late at night, when everything is quiet, I still think of him. I still check if he's online. I still wonder if he misses me, or if he's already telling someone else the same lies. And then the guilt hits me. Why do I care? Why do I still love him? Why do I miss someone who made me feel invisible? Sometimes I scroll through our old photos and I hate myself for smiling, because for a few seconds, I forget everything he did. It's like I'm addicted to the idea of him, to the hope of what we could have been. I don't want him back, but I don't know how to stop wanting him either. What's wrong with me, Billy? Why does my heart keep reaching for the hands that let it fall? Why do I keep going back to what hurts me?
Maya, thank you for being honest. What you said is something so many people feel, but rarely say out loud. There's nothing wrong with you. You're not broken. You're just trying to make sense of something that once felt like home. You loved someone who made you feel alive, but also made you question your worth. and your heart still believes that maybe next time will be different. But here's the truth. You're not addicted to him. You're addicted to hope. Let's talk about why we keep going back and how to finally stop. When someone gives you attention in small, unpredictable doses, your brain starts to chase it. That's called intermittent reinforcement. It's the same reason people keep gambling. You don't know when the reward will come, so you keep pulling the lever, hoping this time you'll win. When he texts after days of silence, it's not love you feel. It's relief. Relief that the pain finally paused. And your brain learns something dangerous, that pain is the price for pleasure. But it doesn't have to be. Love shouldn't make you anxious. Love should make you breathe easier. Sometimes we go back not because it feels good, but because it feels familiar. If chaos was normal when you were growing up, then peace might feel strange. If love meant working hard for scraps of attention, then real care might feel uncomfortable. We confuse comfort with safety and familiarity with love. So we return to what we know even when it hurts, because at least we understand the pain. But healing means stepping into the unknown, even when that unknown feels empty at first. Your mind says, "This hurts," but your heart whispers, "Maybe it'll get better." And because you love them, you start rewriting the story. You say things like, "He's just tired. Maybe I'm asking too much. He just needs time." That's called cognitive dissonance. Your brain trying to protect your heart from reality. But protecting hope often means betraying yourself. You're not crazy for wanting it to work. You're just human, and you believed the story you were told. Now it's time to tell yourself a new one. Every time you choose silence over chaos, you teach your body that peace is safe again. Boundaries aren't about pushing people away. They're about protecting your peace. You can love someone and still decide they're not good for you. That's not cruelty, that's maturity. Every no you say is a step back to yourself. Boundaries are not punishment. They're medicine. Before your mind knows, your body knows. When you see their name pop up and your chest tightens, that's your body remembering the ache. When your stomach drops after a text, that's not drama. That's memory. Healing isn't just about forgetting. It's about reteaching your body that calm is not the same as danger. You are safe now. You don't need the chaos to feel alive. Let's talk about small, real steps. The kind that help you rebuild yourself, not overnight, but one day at a time. Step 1. The 3 truths. Each morning, say 3 truths out loud. Something like, "I deserve consistency. I am not too much. Peace is not boring." Step 2. The message you won't send. Write it. Say everything you want, then delete it. Because closure doesn't come from their reply. It comes from your release. Step 3. Replace the habit. When you want to reach out, go for a walk, drink water, put on music that makes you breathe deeper. Change the pattern, even in small ways. Step 4. Ask for backup. Tell a friend, "If I text him, remind me why I left." Healing doesn't mean doing it alone. Step 5. Speak to the mirror. Say this every morning. "I don't chase confusion. I choose peace." Step 6. Clean your space. Remove the reminders, not out of anger, out of self-respect. Your peace deserves room to grow. Tell me in the comments, Have you ever gone back to something that hurt you? What made you finally stop? What moment made you say, enough? Your story could help someone else heal tonight. You're not weak for missing them. You're not broken for still thinking about them. You're just healing, and healing is never a straight line. But one day, you'll wake up and realize that missing them hurts less than betraying yourself again. You'll breathe, and your body will say, "This peace, this is love." Thank you for listening, for feeling, and for sharing this space with me. If this story spoke to you, subscribe to Billy Healing Corner for more real voices, gentle psychology, and conversations that remind you you're not alone. Now close your eyes, breathe slowly, and let the music hold you. Billy Healing Corner, where every voice finds peace.